Hello, hello! I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. Did you all try using the ZR button to let your Pokemon out as I taught you in our last class? Walking along with your Pokemon lets you see how unique and cute they all are. I'd also highly recommend picnics for when you want to spend some quality time together with the Pokemon in your party. You can get them all around the table to make sandwiches and play. It's really a lot of fun. If you want to learn more about making food, Mr. Saguaro's class is the best place to go. Now, sometimes, while you're enjoying a picnic with your Pokemon, you might find something very, very important in the basket next to your table. This very important something is what Pokemon are born from. Let's all say it together. Whew, you all got it right. The very important something I'm talking about is a Pokemon egg. It's not clear where these eggs come from, but they're probably placed in the basket rather stealthily by a Pokemon at the picnic. Walking around with an egg will help you warm it, which allows it to hatch. Eggs won't warm up by sitting in boxes, though. You need to have them in your party. And here's one more super important thing I'd like you to remember about eggs. Pokemon entrust us with their eggs because they believe in us. I sure would be happy to see you all being responsible parents for all your little Pokemon eggs. Whoops. My most important point came right as the bell rang. Well, see you all next time, I guess.
Hello, everyone. Let's have a fun class today. Tell me, do you all enjoy shopping? Buying tasty bread or choosing new clothes? Even just window shopping is so much fun. In today's class, I'd like to use shopping, one of my favorite hobbies, mind you, to teach you all about math. I'm sure everyone here has visited a Pokemart at least once. They sell all sorts of Pokemon items. Pokeballs are one of the many useful items you can find there. Now then, I'd like you all to do some thinking with me here. One Pokeball is $200. If you then had $2,000 and bought as many Pokeballs as you could afford, how many would you receive? Oh dear, I'm sorry, Julianna. I suppose this was a bit of a trick question. With $2,000, you can afford to purchase a maximum of 10 Pokeballs. However, if you purchase 10 or more of any one type of Pokeball, you will also receive one Premier Ball, a special white ball. So the correct answer is, in fact, 11. It sure is nice to get a little bonus like that on a shopping trip, isn't it? Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that is all for now. What a shame. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in our next class. I hope you're looking forward to it too.
Hello class, it is I, Hassel, yet again. In our previous class, we discussed what beauty is, which might have been a little boring for you. So today, I thought I would mix things up a little to pique your interest in arts. Allow me to introduce our special guest. Everyone, this is Professor Gibble, the assistant lecturer for today. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. As some of you may already know, a Pokemon can terrestrialize if used a Terra Orb. Normally, Professor Gibble would be of the Dragon type. By terrestrializing, it succeeded in changing its type. So class, what type do these lovely glistening flowers with Professor Gibble's head represent?
5!
Excellent, Julianna. Full marks for you. These beautiful flowers blooming above Professor Gimel's head show that it has now become a grass type. The shape of the tarot jewel above a Pokemon's head depends on the Pokemon's tarot type. To summarize, if an opponent's Pokemon terrestrializes during battle, observe a Pokemon's tarot jewel closely to see which type it has become, and choose effective moves accordingly. It is my sincere hope that today's lecture will help you all achieve beautiful victories. The terrestrial phenomenon is indeed a fascinating and deep subject to discuss. That is it for today's class. Thank you, Professor Gabriel, for all your help.
Another day, another round of battle study! Oh shoot, let's get right to it! Is everyone excited about the treasure hunt? It's always a great adventure! You get to take on gyms, go to new places, and run all over the place with your partner Pokemon! And while you're running around out there, I bet you'll come across some big shining crystals fairly often as well! These crystals are actually collections of terrestrial energy that seeped up out of the ground! You can check out these crystals to battle Terra Pokemon with your friends or other trainers in a group of 4! We call those battles Terra Raid battles! Woohoo! Terra Pokemon you'll face off against in Terra Raid battles are crazy tough! They sometimes act differently than regular Pokemon, so you'll need to be on your guard! Luckily! Trainers can also use a special action in Terra Raid battles. It's called cheering! And there are 3 different cheers you can use. The first cheer is Go All Out! It boosts the attack and special attack of all allied Pokemon. The second is Hang Tough! This one boosts the defense and special defense of all allied Pokemon. And the third... well, let's see if you can guess. This cheer restores HP for all allied Pokemon! What do you think it is?
Heal up!
That's right! Maybe I should make you the battle teacher, huh, new kid? The third and final cheer is Heal Up! It's a real powerhouse with the ability to both restore HP and cure status conditions! You can cheer up to 3 times during a single Terra Raid battle! Also, cheering uses up a turn in battle, so you won't be able to have your Pokemon use any of their moves when you cheer. In conclusion, try everything at your disposal. If nothing seems to be working, try cheering on your allies. Providing support for your team can sometimes open up a new realm of possibilities. Oh man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home. But I guess we're out of time. Class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals.
Put away your phones. It's time to begin class. In our last class, I believe we talked about the effects you can get from food on your picnics. You can receive meal powers and even restore HP for all the Pokemon in your party. It is truly a convenient means of healing your Pokemon. Unfortunately, as I'm sure you are aware, it is not suited for use in battles when you cannot make food or when you wish to restore HP quickly. In times such as those, you should make use of healing items, such as potions, which you can purchase from Pokemarts or the school store. Healing items are immediately effective and can be used anytime when you can open your bag. They are, however, consumed after one use. Potions restore 20 HP. Super potions restore 60 HP. The pricier the item, the more HP it will restore. Keep in mind how much money you have when you are stocking up on these items. However, unforeseen happenings are an inextricable part of traveling from place to place. Imagine the following scenario. You find yourself with injured Pokémon, but you have no potions, out of sandwich ingredients, and there are no Pokémon centers nearby. Tell me, Master Julianna, what should you search for in a perilous situation with no way to heal your Pokémon?
A teacher!
Ah, yes, of course. If a teacher were nearby, they could likely be of assistance. However, you must not assume that a grown-up will always be nearby to rush to your aid. If you see something shiny on the ground, it is actually an item that has been dropped there. You may be able to find a restorative item, such as an Oron berry or a potion, in this way. You can use the R button to send your Pokémon to pick up such items as well. And then there are berries, of course. Berries, by the way, aren't like items from shops. If you let Pokémon hold one, it will decide on its own when to eat the berry during battle. Letting your Pokémon decide this timing for itself can be quite interesting. If you find yourself in need of healing, I suggest that you look around for shining items on the ground. If you can't find such items, there are other methods you may employ for healing your... but I see the bell demands that topic wait. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you farewell.
Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday, it is now a part of history. Today, we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. About 2,000 years ago, this region came under the rule of the Paldean Empire. Historical accounts describe the Paldean Empire as being quite the dictator. This emperor also zealously believed the legend of the treasure that rested deep within Area Zero. I must mention that the civilizations of our ancestors were not as developed as ours is today. People back then were far more likely to believe in mysterious legends, magic, and beings beyond human comprehension. In an attempt to gain the power to stand against Paldea's neighboring countries, the Emperor sent people in droves to join the hunt for the fabled treasure of Area Zero. Aha, perfect timing to make eye contact, young Julianna. Answer me this. Approximately how many years ago was it that the Paldean Empire came to rule this region?
3,000 years ago?
Incorrect! You're off by an entire millennia. Why, 3,000 years ago, the Paldean Empire didn't even exist yet. The answer is about 2,000 years ago. That is when the great era of exploration began. However, it is said that not a single adventurer sent out by the Emperor ever reached the depths of Area Zero. Was it the punishing journey that barred their way? Or perhaps some unknown creature? The resounding failure of this great era of exploration almost certainly heightened the air of mystery surrounding the crater. Oh, what I wouldn't give to explore Area Zero in its untouched state at that time. I suppose I can only hope for the swift invention of a time machine. Oh, is it that time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time.
My dear friends, how are you all today? Feeling absolutely fantastic, I hope. It's time for Salvatore's language lesson. Êtes-vous prêts? Are you ready, everyone? You can answer with yes or oui.
Oui!
C'est super. In our last class, I believe I taught you how to say thank you in other languages, right? In the cours d'aujourd'hui, today's class, we'll learn about a certain word sure to make people happy when you use it in your travels abroad. What word, you ask? Well, you'll have to guess. Delicioso, hauchi, buono. Can anyone tell me what these words mean? Oh, Julianna! I hear your SOS. Don't worry, I'll save you. Or my name's not Salvatore. That was a mauvaise réponse, a wrong answer, but I hear you. Delicieux, hauchi, bono. All of these words mean delicious. Using the local word for delicious at markets or restaurants is sure to get a big sourire. A smile, that is, from whoever you're talking to. It'll make communication go more smoothly, I guarantee it. People love it when someone says the cuisine of their homeland is delicious. Who wouldn't be happy to receive such a compliment? And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. The first step to smooth communication is to compliment the person you're talking to. After all, it's not very likely that a compliment would put someone in a bad mood. This doesn't only apply to people in other regions either. It's the same for all of you. You can put this tip to use with your classmates. How about you all try complimenting each other after class? I bet it'll make for an ambiance plus sympathique, a more friendly atmosphere. That's all for today. See you all à prochaine cours. Next lesson, that is. Adios, matane.
Hey there. Come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. Julianna, have you toughened up a bit?
I think I have. Yeah.
Oh, so you know your tough stuff, huh? But seriously, you look a bit different. I bet it's because of all the crazy experiences you're having on your treasure hunt. You need to tell me all about what you've been up to. Wow! That's super cool. I sure am jealous of you kids. You get to try out new things every single day. Me, on the other hand, I actually wanted to become a teacher. I'm just the school nurse, you know? I can't teach classes or anything like that. I couldn't pass the certification exam to become an actual health teacher. I took it so many times, but no luck. So here I am, stuck forever in the nurse's office. Oh, sorry. I guess this isn't a very fun thing to talk about. But you're just such a good listener. I find myself telling you all kinds of stuff. I hope you'll still come see me, even if I talk your ear off like this.
Ah, Miss Julianna. How kind of you to stop by. I must say, I'm pleased to see you on school grounds again. Travel and adventure certainly have their place, but it does one good to attend class as well, no? Speaking of which, there is something I would very much like to ask you. I understand you have joined a variety of classes during your time here at the Academy, but if I may ask, which of our faculty members has made the most favorable impression of you?
It's easily you, Director Clavell.
Me? Are you quite sure? I suspect some element of diplomacy may be at work here, but if that is indeed how you feel, then I am most happy to hear it. We are truly blessed to have so many wonderful teachers and staff members at Naranja Academy. I firmly believe that our faculty is second to none in their commitment to our students' ongoing education and well-being. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts, Miss Julianna.
Hi, Julianna.
Oh, hey, Penny. Long time no see.
Julianna, you're friends with Nimona, right?
Of course. Me and her are rivals.
Well, she told me to tell you that she's on her way to Alfrenada, as she was running out the front door.
Alfrenada. I've never been there before. It's also pretty far. I do need to give her a rematch.
Alphanata is well worth your time, Miss Julianna. Miss Demone is waiting for you, and there is a gym for you to challenge as well.
Alright, you've convinced me, Director Clavell. My next stop, Alphanata!